high-ranking military people from the French High Studies Institute for National Defense. It analyzes the possible explanations for UFOs and their implications in terms of defense, with the extraterrestrial hypothesis presented as the most logical one, even if not formally proven. Some recommendations are made, including that all managers of the army, police, politics, and pilots be informed about UFOs, that detection systems be modified to take UFOs into account, and that the French government contact the United States and other allied countries to initiate cooperative action on the subject. So far, these recommendations have not been implemented. However, last March, my country took a big step forward. Jacques Patnais, current director of JPAN, released the French UFO files to the public. They were posted on a website, more than 600,000 sightings spanning 5 decades. Some cases involve multiple sightings and physical evidence, such as burn marks and radar trackings. Others documented UFOs with flight pattern or accelerations defying the laws of physics. Monsieur Patnais told the press at the time that we do not have any proof at all that extraterrestrials are behind the unexplained phenomena, nor do we have any proof at all that they are not. JPAN's steering committee plays an important role with representatives from the Army, police, civil aviation, meteorology, and the scientific community. This committee ensures the best conditions for gathering reports by instructing the agencies involved in investigations and protecting any witnesses who request anonymity for fear of ridicule. My personal opinion is that UFOs should be taken seriously and studied without prejudice. There may be several possible explanations, such as rare atmospheric phenomena, but some cases strongly suggest actual flying machines with characteristics well beyond our terrestrial capacities. If these cases could be completely proven as such, then the extraterrestrial hypothesis would probably be the most likely explanation for this advanced craft. Admittedly, it's a fantastic possibility, but not an irrational one, given the data we have. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Parviz Jafari, and I'm a retired general of Iranian Air Force. At about 11 p.m. on the evening of 18 September 1976, citizens were frightened by circling of an unknown object over Tehran, the capital city of Iran, at a low altitude. It looked similar to a star, but bigger and brighter. They reported it to the tower and was seen by Towerman 2. He alerted the Air Force Command Post, and Deputy General Yousefi decided to scramble an F-4 jet to investigate. The pilot in the first jet lost instrumentation and communication when he got too close to the brilliant object, so he headed back. About 10 minutes later, they scrambled a second jet, which I was piloting. At the time, I was squadron commander. I approached the object, which was flashing with intense red, green, orange, and blue. The light was so bright that I was not able to see its body. The sequence of flashes was extremely fast, like a strobe light. We locked on it with radar at it was at 30 degrees left, at range of 25 miles. The size on the radar scope was comparable to that of a 707 tanker. 4 other objects with different shapes separated from the main one at different times during this close encounter. Whenever they were close to me, my weapons were jammed and my radio communications were garbled. One of the objects headed toward me. I thought it was a missile. I tried to launch a heat-seeker missile to it, but my missile panel went out. Another followed me when I was descending on the way back. One of the separated objects landed in an open area radiating a high bright light in which the sands on the ground were visible. We could hear emergency squash at all the way, which was reported by other airliners flying at the time and continued for another couple of days. During my interview at headquarters, after the incident, the American Lieutenant Colonel Alan Moy took notes, but after it was over, I could not find him to talk with. Later, once classified document was released here in America through the Freedom of Information Act. The Defense Intelligence Agency documented the event in a great detail, and it was sent to NSA, the White House, and the CIA. The DIA assessment said this case is a classic that meets all necessary conditions for a legitimate study of the UFO phenomena. Then I would be happy to answer questions and tell you more. Thank you.
Muy buenos días, señoras y señores.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Soy el capitán de Ejército de Chile, Rodrigo Bravo. Soy oficial del Ejército y piloto militar.
I am Rodrigo Bravo, captain and pilot of the Chilean Army.
Desde los inicios de la historia de Chile, existen vestigios, reportes y antecedentes de la observación de fenómenos sin identificación en los cielos de todo el territorio.
Since the beginning of Chilean history, there has been reports of unidentified phenomena, sometimes called UFOs, observed in our skies.
Con el correr de los años, la implementación de nuevas tecnologías se ha logrado determinar explicaciones para algunas de estas observaciones, quedando siempre una porción de reportes sin una respuesta dentro de la ciencia y de la lógica conocida.
Over the years, we have increased our capacity to explain many of the sightings, but some continue to remain without scientific or logical explanation.
Es por tal motivo que en octubre del año 1997, la Dirección General de Aeronáutica Civil de Chile, dependiente de la Fuerza Aérea de Chile, crea el Comité de Estudios de Fenómenos Aéreos Anómalos,